Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sends a cable of condolences to the King of Belgium on the victims of the explosions in Brussels. A number of wadis in the northern governorates of the Sultanate overflow by rainfall of varied intensity due to the effect of a deep air trough. And Oman Economic Forum reveals new Chinese investments in Duqm zone and establishment of sections to facilitate investment. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to His Majesty King Philippe of Belgium on the victims of the explosions that hit the Belgian capital, Brussels. His Majesty the Sultan has received a cable of thanks from His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of Sheikh Mohammed Al Salman Al Hamoud Al Sabah. Most northern governorates of the Sultanate had since dawn today varied intensity rainfall accompanied by active wind and hail as a deep effect of air trough. Moderate to heavy rain fell in the wilayas of Yankul, Dhank and Ibri of the governorates of Zahira, making wadis to overflow such as Wadi Majzi, which cut the traffic flow, and Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, which cut the road that link Ibri and Yankul. In the governorates of South Batna, heavy rains since early morning caused some wadis to overflow and made traffic to stop as a result of water flowing. Thunder showers fell in the governorates of North Batna, making many wadis to overflow and traffic to stop. Rains also fell in some wilayas of the governorates of Dakhliya. Governorate of Muscat also received varied intensity rains. Public Authority for Civil Aviation expects the trough to cause rainfalls in the governorate of North and South Sharqiya as well as Worcester during the coming hours. In the wilaya of Rostaq, a helicopter of the Royal Air Force of Oman evacuated 23 male and female students, among them 3 female teachers, after they were stranded when Wadi Bani Hanai water flow. Wilayas of the governorate of South Batna witnessed moderate to heavy rains accompanied by hail, causing many wadis to overflow and stopping traffic between Rostaq and Ibri after Wadi Bani Ghafar was overflowing. In the governorate of Zahira, moderate to heavy rains fell in the wilayas of Ibri, Yankul and Dhank, causing most wadis and tributaries to overflow since early morning, more than 1.5 hours. The Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance, as well as Royal Oman Police, are exerting their utmost efforts to organize traffic on the roads that are crossed by the wadis. They are also spreading awareness among motorists to take risks of crossing the overflowing wadis. The civil defense dealt with 2 vehicles stranded in Al-Wadi Al-Kabir and Wadi Hajar Mat. Citizens expressed their happiness as rains and its positive effect on the land, trees and people. They also voiced expectations that the underground water, foliage and well water will increase. The fifth Oman Economic Forum revealed about Chinese investments being negotiated upon in Duqm Zone and the establishment of a section in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for rendering facilitations to projects worth more than 10 million Omani riyals.
More than 500 investors and businessmen from the Sultanate and Arab and foreign countries are taking part in this event, in addition to around 100 representatives and heads of investment funds. The forum focuses on a number of aspects, mainly economic developments witnessed by the Sultanate in many fields, horizons of Omani economy during the oil prices recession, mechanisms of coping with the new reality, the Sultanate's role as a bridge for Gulf Asian partnerships, in addition to most prominent investment opportunities in the Sultanate and horizons of investment with the Islamic Republic of Iran.
We're here because we're investing in innovation, in new things, and we've found that in Oman there's a lot that sovereign investors from the rest of the world can look at. A test bed or a pilot for things like solar energy, logistics, transport. It's been great to learn more about that and to use this event to talk to all the people present and attending.
The forum, titled Oman, the Bridge of Arab-Asian Partnership, sheds light on Matrah and Duqm seafronts, especially with the banking sector progress and its role in supporting foreign investment in light of entrepreneurship conducted through small and medium enterprises. The government continues setting up programs meant to attract investments from brotherly and friendly countries in different economic sectors and to expand the private sector's role in the Omani economy, besides undertaking procedures capable of developing the business and investment environment, as well as inaugurating huge investment projects. It also pays attention to the small and medium enterprises and business, as it is a promising sector that provides job opportunities to Omanis and helps increase the value added to the Omani economy.
Oman Air launches its second daily flight to the British capital London next April, coinciding with the receival of new aircraft during the coming months. That was unveiled at the press conference held by the airliner. Expansion operations of Oman Air cover different aspects related to boosting comfort and luxury to travelers. The Sultan's airliner continues operating new routes to different countries of the world and raising the number of its fleet and equip it with modern techniques and elegant interior design. These steps aim to increase the number of passengers and reinforce its contribution in the national economy. A new initiative was launched by Oman Air to acquaint its guests with unique heritage of the Sultanate by holding a contest between Oman craftsmen and fine artists to design first-class and business-class amenity kits that carries traditional artistic touches. The number of passengers on board Oman Air witnessed a positive growth last year as it transported 6.3 million passengers and operating more than 28,000 flights.
The new project reflects the airline's deep cultural attachment to the rich and diverse traditions of the Sultanate of Oman. Oman Air continues to support and develop projects aimed at preserving the heritage and traditions. And for the new kits, Oman Air will partner with prominent Omani designers with the aims to preserve Omani traditions and promote local artists. Oman Air will draw its inspiration for the kits from the fine traditional Omani textile works and translate them into modern products which are both functional and stylish in design, reflecting the current trends in fashion, yet tapping into the rich and complex tapestry of traditional Omani craftsmanship.
Well, the purpose of this press conference today, we are trying to work close with the small and medium enterprises and the Omani craftsmen to design our first class and business class amenity kit. As we all know that we do give our guests in first class and business class amenity kit, which contains a toothbrush and some toiletries inside it. So the aim is now, we are trying to work with the Omani artists to design our new amenity kit, whereby to give it an Omani look and feel from the Omani culture, from the Omani colors. So we are hoping that we're giving them a time frame of 8 weeks to come up with a design, and at the end of 8 weeks we will have a panel whereby we will choose 4 artist designs, and we make those bags amenity kits to our passengers, and whereby we fly to 49 destinations, and each passenger will be getting one of those bags in every flight, so it's become like a collective item for them. So this is the real aim for that.
A seminar titled Safety and Security Standards at Industrial Firms was organized today by the Public Establishment for Industrial Assets in cooperation with Capital Market Authority under the auspices of Abdullah bin Salim Al Salmi, Executive President of CMA. The seminar underlined the importance of providing insurance coverage for industrial concerns and small and medium enterprises, which require provisions of appropriate security and safety standards due to the risk involved, further to establishing the concepts of occupational safety for employees of such enterprises. A number of papers were delivered during the event by public, private and civil society institutions, highlighting a variety of topics including the concept of safety and security in industrial firms, importance of safety and security requirements, industrial fire and prevention measures, requirements of reassurance companies, safety of lives and public and private properties, how to face natural disasters, protection of economic wealth, including factories and utilities, practices that help preventing outbreak of fire, evaluation, the risk and their types in terms of chemical and physical hazards, among other topics. Oman Liquefied Natural Gas signed 2 agreements with the frame of a Gift for Oman initiative. The first related to financing establishment of National Autism Center in the Governorate of Muscat in cooperation with the Ministry of Social Development. It will provide services to all parts of the Sultanate. The second project is to establish an advanced institute for traffic safety in the Wilaya of Assur to support efforts exerted to enhance traffic safety education and to limit road accidents. The initiative came to strengthen progress of social work in the Sultanate and to put in practice fruitful cooperation between public and private sectors to support government efforts aimed to upgrade services provided to the country and citizens. Still to come in our news bulletin. Various governorates of the Sultanate celebrated the World Water Day through different activities and events. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Royal Air Force of Oman celebrated graduation of a new batch of Air Technical College students from various specialities. The college is provided with administrative and training cadres in addition to modern equipment to supply military and security services with national qualified cadres. The event was presided over by Rear Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis Al-Raisi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman. 359 million Omani riyals, the project's value, which Oman Development Bank ODB financed during the last 10 years in the governorate of North Batna. It was revealed in the Investment Opportunity Forum held in the Wilaya of Sohar, which stressed the importance of diversity of income sources in the Sultanate. The sectors which ODB covered in support programs are industrial sector, education, health, tourism and fisheries and animal wealth, as well as professional services sector. The forum highlighted to unify the efforts among the governmental institutions which provide the facilities and supported program for small and medium enterprises. The Directorate General of Education in the Governorate of Brahmi celebrated World Social Service Day, which falls on the 18th of March every year. The celebrations came to stress the importance of supporting the development march for the society in various fields. It included visual shows on social services, plays and Omani traditional dances. At the end of the ceremony, a number of social specialists in the Governorate were honoured. The Governorate of South Sharqiya celebrated the World Water Day, which falls on 22nd of March every year. The celebration of this day stressed on the importance of preserving this natural resource through working together with all society individuals to instill the good values among the youth and school students, in addition to focus on the latest technologies used by purifying water. A ceremony was held in the Governorate of North Batna to celebrate the World Water Day, which falls on 22nd of March every year. The celebration of this day came to highlight the importance of water as a precious resource, as well as highlighting difficulties facing the countries around the world in relation to water scarcity and its associated problems, such as salinity, pollution and a shortage of fresh water resources. The event included various shows and performances presented by children. It also stressed on the efforts exerted by the bodies concerned to preserve water resources, making the World Water Day also aims at promoting awareness of the society on the best use of this precious wealth. The Directorate General of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources in the Governorate of South Batna held a seminar on water resources. It came coinciding with the celebration of World Water Day. The seminar discussed a number of topics related to water desalination, in addition to benefit from the treated water in agriculture, as well as spread awareness among all segments of society on the importance of rationalizing the water consumption. The Minister of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources aims to develop water resources through maintenance of fallage springs and digging wells, construction of dams, as well as other projects that contribute in increasing the level of underground water. Now for the general weather forecast. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies will prevail over the northern governorates, with chances of rainfall with varied intensity, occasionally thunderous, and accompanied by active wind and hail on the governorates of Musandam, Muscat, North and South Batna, Brahmi, Dahira, Dakhliya, North and South Sharqiya. Meanwhile, clear to partly clouds will prevail over the governorates of Dhofar, with chances of scattered rains. Winds will be southeasterly, light to moderate, occasionally active on most governorates of the Sultan, becoming northwesterly, light to moderate on the coastal areas overlooking the Sea of Oman and governorates of Brahmi and Dahira. Seas will be rough on the coastal areas overlooking Sea of Oman and the governorates of Musandam and Sal Sharqiya with a maximum wave height of 3 meters, while the coastal areas overlooking the governorates of Dhofar and Worcester, it will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sends a cable of condolences to the King of Belgium on the victims of the explosions in Brussels. A number of wadis in the northern governorates of the Sultanate overflow by rainfall of varied intensity due to the impact of a deep air trough. And Oman Economic Forum reveals new Chinese investments in Duqm zone and establishment of sections to facilitate investment. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.